So here we go, the case study which we promised. So the team back at it.com has run a case study using 2 domain names. One domain name, we call it in this case study example.com. And the other domain is example.it.com. So example is a fixed variable. However, the extension is different. One is .com, the other one is it.com. And now the campaign on Google AdWords, Google Ads started in August last year. And we could see that it's the same ad, by the way, just having a different URL in it. Same exact content, targeting the same keywords. The .com ads got more impressions. They converted better initially. The project, by the way, is an e-commerce website selling online products for the IT market. It's about IT spares, computer spares. However, .it.com clicks were cheaper. You know, the algorithm was learning the domain name, data was coming in, conversion data was flooding in. So we left this running. Over time, in December of last year, we've noticed that, you know, the campaign, the results of the campaign started to fade out because the campaign has been running with the same keywords and the same data for over some time, which is a natural effect when you run a campaign for long term. However, later on, when this campaign was restarted, because Google already has data and optimization data in the same account, the it.com website links started to perform better. They converted better than before, however, still at a much lower CPC. You might wonder, what's the reason? What's the big deal? What's the secret? Well, there is no secret. The idea is that this company has been using a keyword-rich domain name. So not only the keyword of the domain name by itself is unique, with the it.com domain name, they implied to their audience that it's IT-related and it's in the .com zone, which is the king. So visitors to this website were highly targeted. They knew that they are accessing a website which involves an IT service and it's trusted. When we speak about trust, trust is everything online. Without trust, nobody will transact online, nobody will pay online. And again, we've run several studies and there are lots of studies out there explaining that trust online leads to better CTR. You will say, yes, of course, that's a well-known fact. It is, but again, many people miss out on this fact. So domains with .com in general, they are more trustworthy. Just think about yourself. Every day you transact online, you might visit your online banking website, you might go to your kid's school website, or anything of these, just to be sure that they are trustworthy. That's a .com domain name. Most of the traffic is in .com. You've got many other extensions, famous brands using other extensions. That's totally fine. But if you're developing a new product, you're trying to remain and be trustworthy, .com is still the choice. And then there is one interesting fact that the research has uncovered. Domain names, just like the Arabic language, are read right to left. So people, when they see a domain name, they like monetize.com over there. They see the .com part first. I'm talking about the tech-savvy population here. So you look at the domain extension on the right, and then you read the brand name. So when people see .com, then they see IT, and then the brand name, they realize that this domain name is on .com. It implies IT or Italy, depending on who you are targeting. And it's already in the main well-known zone. So you already set the correct expectations to your audience. The audience believes that they are visiting a legit website offering a legit service. People trust .coms more and more, especially with the vast availability of new domain extensions. It became an open sea out there. People are lost in choosing their names. Everyone still tries to be on the .com. This is why if you look at data, aftermarket data, you have so many domain names, so many premium domain names being sold every single day. People pay millions to acquire catchy, generic domain names. So it makes your website authoritative. This we know. And then there is another interesting fact. It's a technical fact. I've recently seen a user using an antivirus tool on his computer, and he activated the optional settings where it would block websites which are of high risk. And guess what? That user had a plugin in his browser which would warn him every time he would visit a website that's not trustworthy. And this tool, for some reason, classified most of the domain extensions which are known to host, like spam websites, phishing websites. For instance, the .xyz extension. that plugin would warn the user every time he would visit a website ending with .xyz, saying that, hey, beware, that website might not be safe. And this is a big problem, because we are tech-savvy people, you know, we can understand what's happening, but for someone who is behind a firewall, using a corporate network, dealing with different clients, maybe in some public sector, he would be scared to proceed when they see such warning. So if it's a .com, it would let it pass, but XYZ and others, because XYZ, for instance, had a very bad record of phishing and spam, hosting spam websites. That's a problem.